Hi, it's Kathy again from Art Projects for Kids. Today I've created a brand new video to show you how to draw perspective for beginners. The project comes from my website, which I hope becomes your favorite place for finding easy step-by-step drawing lessons. I'm very happy to say that over the past 20 years it's helped millions of kids learn how to draw. So please check out my videos, and if you like them, hit that like and subscribe and notifications bell that's up in the corner. It will really help me make more of these. So let's get on to that perspective drawing project. This simple drawing tutorial shares how to draw a boardwalk where all the lines seem to converge into what is almost a point. Parallel lines will do that when they continue into the distance. If you follow this drawing video with me, we can make this drawing together, one easy step at a time. Here are the art supplies you're going to need: a sheet of drawing paper, a pencil with an eraser, a black marker, some crayons, and a ruler or straight edge of some sort. If you want to follow along with a printed set of directions, this tutorial is on my website and is called Perspective Drawing for Beginners. Before you begin your drawing, it helps to make some centered guidelines on your paper. By simply folding and creasing your paper in half in both directions, you'll be able to easily see where those center lines are. Not to worry, they will completely disappear by the time you're done coloring. Step number 1, draw a slightly wavy horizon line across the middle of the paper. Next, make marks on the right side to plan the boardwalk floor. The widest point can go right to the bottom corner. Use a ruler to connect both marks. Now you can make marks on the left side to finish the boardwalk floor. Use a ruler to connect both marks. Step number 2, make marks for the top of the boardwalk wall on the right side of the paper. Connect these marks with a ruler. Trace across the paper with your finger to try to match the same height for the left wall. Make endpoints and connect again with a ruler. The tops of the walls need a small edge so they have some thickness to them. Make 2 marks and connect them with a ruler, as you see here. Do the same for the left side, trying to match the same width as best you can. Step number 3, add about 10 vertical lines on the right wall to reflect the boards that are there. Try to make them get closer as they progress to the horizon line. Now you can practice your symmetrical drawing skills by adding a set of vertical lines on the left that match the right. Step number 4. Now it's time to add the trees. Begin with the large one on the right. A trunk with about 4 wavy branches that extend almost to the top and even over to the left side will help fill up the paper. And add a large tree on the left side. It doesn't have to match the right side. In fact, it will look nice if all the trees have a little different shape and a different amount of branches. Step number 5, draw the medium tree on the right side. Don't worry about lines overlapping each other, as they are all going to get filled in black. Try to make it a little smaller with branches that are filling up empty spaces. Now you can draw the medium-sized tree on the left. No worries again about overlapping lines, as they are going to all get filled in. Try to make that tree a little smaller than the large one it is next to. Step number 6. Draw the smallest tree on the right side, overlapping any lines if you need to. And finally, draw the smallest tree on the left side. Step number 7. Now it's time to draw a line of bushes in the distance. I'm drawing mine with some simple scalloped lines. The trees are all going to share one shape, so they get a scalloped line too that goes across the page. And now you can finish off the boardwalk with lots of board lines. They need to be horizontal, but they can be a random mix of short and long. Step number 8. It's time to trace with a black marker. I find that tracing with a ruler is tricky as it makes lines really hard to see. So if you just go over your pencil line slowly, you will get better at tracing and your drawing will have a nice handmade look to it too. When the tracing is done, it's the best time to erase all those extra pencil lines that may still be showing. It does make a big difference in how neat your drawing is afterwards. Step number 9, it's time to color. I'm going to use my black marker to fill in all my tree shapes, as the sharp marker point helps me fill in all those small spots. I also love how dramatic the black color looks, kind of like when trees are wet and they look extra dark. I'm going to make this a fall drawing, so I'll use 2 shades of orange for my leaves. First come the blotches with the red-orange crayon. I'll make larger ones on the top and smaller ones on the bottom. Next, I'm coloring over everything with a yellow-orange crayon. It's pretty transparent, so I can just color on top of the marker and the red-orange crayon. The good news is that you can always go back and add more dark blotches if you want to. I think I need a few more small ones. I'd like my boardwalk to have 2 shades of brown to give it a little more dimension. I'm starting by coloring the wall a darker brown. And then the floor of the boardwalk is going to be the lighter brown color. Oh, you know what? I just realized that I traced an extra line, so I now have 3 sections of green landscaping instead of 2. Oh well, it gives me a chance to color with a bit of perspective too. Did you know that landscape colors tend to get lighter the further away they are? I'll just adjust my new coloring plan to match this. First comes the darkest green, as it is closest to the viewer. Then a medium shade of green. And finally, the light yellow-green is off in the distance. If you can remember this tip, that the further away colors are, the lighter they appear, your landscape drawings will always look just a little bit more realistic. And lastly, I'm filling in the remaining sky with my favorite shade of light blue. It always seems to add a little extra punch to my drawings. Well, alright then, this perspective drawing is done. I love how dramatic the trees look when I color them in with a black marker. They really stand out from the leaves and the grass and the boardwalk. Hey, thanks for following along with me, and I hope you've enjoyed this perspective drawing for beginners tutorial. You'll find many more drawing video tutorials just like this one on my website, Arch Projects for Kids, including how to draw a mountain landscape and how to draw a city with 1-point perspective. I hope you check them out.